Going to call the January 6th Trades Licensing Board meeting to order. Start with roll call. Doug Armstrong, Abe Bretz.
Here.
I'm good, thanks. Clifton Collins.
Present.
Todd Dietrich, I'm here. Mike Hollern is excused. Jim Newber is retired. Bill Panitsky.
Here.
Rick Reeves.
Here.
TJ Sandell. Justin Schaff. Here. Brent Sessler.
Here.
Jacob Yatzko is excused, and Mike Zewe.
Here.
Okay, we'll ask for Christy to have a moment to make an introduction.
Just before we get started, I wanted to introduce Steve Yerkowitz. He is the new manager of code enforcement. Today was Andy's last day. He retired today.
Oh,
So Steve is our new code enforcement, public safety, whatever. Yeah. Our department name has changed as of today as well. So he's the new manager of code enforcement. That's Steve Yerkowitz.
Hi.
Hi, Steve.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Thank you.
I knew that was coming.
Andy's retiring.
Secretary report, if you don't mind, Mr. Bricker, to read that report, please.
Approval minutes.
Sorry?
Minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah. We'll need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any questions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed. All right, now we'll go with the secretary's report, if you don't mind reading that, Mr.
Yes.
Bricker.
For December 2nd, 2025, the meeting was canceled. The following board members' three-year terms expired November 1st, 2025. All were reappointed to the Trades Licensing Board. Their terms will expire November 2nd, 2028. Todd Dietrich, Bill Panitsky, TJ Sandell, Justin Schaff, Jacob Yatzko. Jim Newber has retired and will be replaced by Brent Bricker. His term will expire 11/2 of 2028. That is all.
Thank you, Mr. Bricker, and welcome to the board.
Thank you.
Is there any public comment today? Any public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to correspondence. Eric Farrell submitted a letter of intent requesting the reinstatement of his journeyman plumbing license. Mr. Farrell's license has been lapsed since 2019 and will owe $1,200 if the board approves his reinstatement with back fees. Eric is a current member of Local 27. Letter and resume were forwarded to the board. Eric will be in attendance for any questions the board may have. Is there any motion or discussion on the reinstatement of this license?
Was there any issues or?
Is there any issues or concerns, Christy?
There weren't. The only question that I got from a board member was they wanted to see his resume. So that's why I forwarded the resume to you guys.
So given that he has the experience that he does, and he already has the time in, if we grant him his journeyman's license, does that mean he's gonna jump right in and apply to be a master, or is there gonna be a waiting period there?
I didn't see this one.
I would guess that with him having the time and experience, he would be, if he's given the reinstatement of the journeyman's license. How long did he have his journeyman's license?
Eric, if you want to come up, please.
Oh, wait, reinsurance. So then he's at Spader for how long?
Since 2012.
To 25? Christy, can you go up just a little bit, Christy?
I'm sorry.
Or is that at your insurance?
If you don't mind, Eric, at
To the
the
podium, please.
podium.
Thank you.
Hotspot. How long did you have your journeyman's license?
Since roughly 2012, I was with Jackson when I was with Jackson Plumbing. I got that under Scott and Jeff Jackson.
So you got your journeyman's license in 2012,
Yeah, I don't.
and then you let it lapse in 2019?
Because I hold my current journeyman union card for local 27, and then I didn't. That's completely my fault, I'll admit to that, not paying the fee from year to year.
I mean, if he pays his back dues, Christie, I think he'd be eligible to go on further, because he has
Because he has the time.
all that
Yes, we
time and
actually
everything.
just,
Because we're reinstating it, it's not like he's starting all over,
right.
correct?
I don't see any problem with this, to be honest with you. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it. I just want clarity.
Oh, yeah, I mean, even, he'll be able to
That
take,
was a question that I had for myself, if you guys wanted to talk to me, was being able, I would like to pursue my master's eventually.
Oh, I think you
I've got a lot
could.
of studying to do, but just to
well, with
make
the
sure.
time that you have under the
Yes.
plumbing companies, you're have your time served, that's for sure. Just obviously paying your dues, I don't see any problem with that. Even going for your master's, I mean, you had, 13 years at Spader, or no,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, and you're Erie, and then you were at Jackson's, you got the time in, I think.
Christie, could you scroll down just a little bit, please, to the other down? Yeah, there. Okay.
Sorry.
And you
I
was
saw
at
that.
Jackson's, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Any,
So we have to make a motion to approve it, or is it just,
I'll make the motion
yeah, I'll second
to
it.
approve it.
There's been a motion and a second. Motion by Mr. Collins, second by Mr. Reeves. Any questions on the motion?
Nope.
All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed.
So-
Thank you.
Thank you guys for
Yeah,
your
no
time,
problem.
every effort. Christie, I guess I can get hold of
You'll be
you.
in touch with me,
Yeah.
and I'll have it for you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Go back to work.
Under old business, a letter was mailed out November 4, 2025 to Matthew Arch informing him of his application approval. John Kerr's upgrade was approved with back apprentice fees to be paid to total 4 years. Under new business, we have a plumbing master application to review for Mr. Nicholas Welka. I did review this. If you look at the dates on the verifier, if you note that it says April of 2022 to April of 2025, there's 3 years under this verifier. But that April 2022, if we scroll down to his resume,
Yeah, he was with TJ's. From
yeah.
18 to December of 22.
Right. He actually wasn't working for Spader, according to his resume, in 2020, April of '22. It might be up a little bit higher, Christie. I'm not sure where. Yeah, it might be up a little bit higher.
It's all the way at the bottom of,
Oh, at the bottom, okay.
doesn't have any
Right there.
chronological.
So he says he started with Spader in January 23, but Spader's verifier has him as April of 22.
Is there any way to know who owns that master license?
For who? For Spader?
Number 15, yeah.
I think it said James Spader.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Oh, he was at Monts for 2 years, too.
Does James Spader actually have a master's license?
I can double check, but I'm pretty sure he does, yes. He may not be their, he's not their holder right now, but he has one.
He can still be the verifier.
As long as he's in good standing and paid dues and all that.
Yes.
correct? 2018, 2015, 2018.
If he needs to go back and get a verifier for his
2022.
previous,
I'm gonna be honest with you. He worked for me. I just don't know the exact dates on this, and I don't know why he didn't put it on the resume. He was with me for at least 6 months. Just trying to find the gap here where it would be. 2018 to 2022.
And I was confused about, he took this test 4+ years ago, position
When did he get his journeyman card,
testing?
Christie? Because I really don't think he
In
got that
19.
4 years ago. He
Was it
actually got a
19?
journeyman card in 19?
That's what it says.
yes, in 19.
And he's paid every year since?
He's current, yes.
Holy crap.
Again, right there, the verifier is marked as April of 2022 to 2025, but there's the, the resume shows something different. He wasn't working for Spader in April of 2022. According to his resume, he was working at TJ's Heating and Plumbing, which also carries a master's license, but
I mean, I think he obviously would have to correct those dates. I mean, maybe the verifier just put on, maybe he just put April 22. Because like, he could have, I mean, he worked for so many different plumbers, but at the same time, not every one of them are gonna verify it. It's gonna always be like the last guy. Like if I had a guy working for me like that, I'm like, oh, you worked for Mott, you worked for Jack, you worked for these people, you worked for Spader. Tell me, I also verified them, like, hey, he knows drains, he knows this. Because they're not gonna go back to all the employers,
right.
But that verifier dates should not say those dates, obviously. And I think that even goes with electricians too, same deal. They're not gonna go back, you're not gonna get an next guy to sign off, I guess. I mean, unless they're obligated.
So he did work for several contractors that carry a master's license. He only had his most current contractor sign off on the masters, which James Spader did sign off that he's met all the requirements.
So what's the position of concern? That he doesn't have the right timeline?
I think he has the right, all these people have master plumbing licenses with those companies. I
Right.
think he's got the right time. I think he's concerned with the time date of James Spader that he put on there, right?
Yeah, there was a
They put
discrepancy.
April 22 to 25.
Should be January of 23.
Right, it should be the time that he worked under James. And also too, I would like to verify that he is was he currently employed with Spader at the time?
At when?
When he worked under Nick Welka, or Nick Welka worked under him as a master, is,
Worked under him as a journeyman, you mean?
yes, that's what I'm trying to get at.
And I understand what you're
Or
saying.
he's just not a retired
Right,
plumber from Spader. Like, yeah, here, Nick.
because TJ's, it says that he worked for TJ's up until December of 2022, and the verifier said that April of 2022,
As long as
he was working for James Spader.
James was holding his master license and it was paid, I mean, he has every right to sign off.
Right, I
Nick.
understand he has the right to sign off, but
The dates,
timeline-
I agree, the dates,
aren't right.
yeah, the dates aren't right.
What I can do
What
is.
what would
I
the,
can
what would the
request-
dates be, actually, if he worked for them, it should be January of
23.
23 to April 25.
Right.
Right. I mean, even if he's currently still working for him, because obviously this application was put in.
Oh, he's not working for them.
He-
In August.
The verifier signed it August of 25.
Right, this application's like 6 months old.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the issue, because he signed this in August of 25.
April of 22 to 25, so the dates don't even add up.
Right.
April 22 to April 25.
Our master's licenses, aren't they given out like in numerical order? Like the first person that ever had a master license has master license one.
I don't think it's one, I don't know what the number started at, but yes, they are. As of now, they are in numerical
I
order.
think-
I don't know.
Let me be honest with you, 15 is really
You
low.
could request a license number that was retired.
Right, it
Oh,
was
you
a retired
can?
number.
Like if you were new and you wanted people to think you were in business wrong, you could get a license, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I know James, I just was curious. Like Gabe, we're just not sure that James has a license, and 15 seemed like a low number for such a young guy.
I would
Well, I
agree
don't
with
think
that.
I don't think it's young James, is it?
Huh?
I don't think it's young James.
There's only one James.
There's only one.
Oh,
Yeah. He's not-
Is he retired or still working?
He says, he only says 12 years' experience in the trade,
He's
so.
31 years old.
Are you talking Jay, or, yeah,
That's his son.
Yeah.
That's his youngest son.
Jay's son,
then who's this?
Jay's youngest son.
Well, that is Jerome, George Jay, Junior,
James.
James.
Yeah, okay.
Jay's youngest son.
youngest son, yeah. Oh, he must have got someone's license then, the number, that's a,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
so, just-
oh, okay.
Not currently. Currently, I have not given anyone else's license number. As of 2022, when I started, I have not given anyone else's license number. Now, prior to that, I don't know how they did it. They may have done it that way, but right now, it's all in numeric order, and everyone they'll have their license number, that was their journeyman apprentice. It's the same number, it doesn't change, so it stays the same.
I just like
So
to-
I can confirm that, and if that comes out, everything is correct, I can ask Nick to go back to whoever he worked for prior to Spader and get them to do a verifier page, so he'll have at least
I
4
mean, it might be
years.
that James is using the company's,
And he just signed
master's
off on it,
license.
yes.
He's not the holder of the license. The company holds the license. under
Somebody has,
No,
he's not
it's-
a master?
It's the
James is?
individual, it's the individual who holds the license.
Right.
Now, if he signed off on this because he worked under him, he should have had the license holder sign off on the
I think we
application,
need to.
not that. So I can go back to him and I can confirm the license number. And then if so, I will get a verifier that is prior to Spader. So he'll at least have 4 years of a verifier.
I mean,
You can use
even
this
if
one.
Spader's master, who actually holds the license, is willing to do the verifier form, I think that would be,
As long as the holder of said license is the guy that's verified.
yeah. 'cause
But you're still
I think
talking, it's only
He
2
won't have
years
4
and 3 months.
Yeah, he won't have 4 years, so what I
It's
can
not
do is
4
I can
years
use
with
the
Spader.
Verifier page for Spader, and then have an additional, so he'll have 2 verifier pages, so he'll at least
Yeah.
have a 4-year total.
So are you thinking he doesn't even have a master's license?
I would,
Is that possible?
I think.
Yeah,
I'm
he's never
certain
worked in the
that-
field.
He never worked in the field.
Hey, yeah, we need to verify that.
Yeah, he never worked in the field,
Where's
he came
TJ?
That's
straight in as a,
little
he's not a tradesman.
Yes.
Yeah, TJ's not, trust me. He came on the job when he bought Russo's and he didn't know anything.
Video cameras
I'm
roll.
talking this DJ.
So I'll have
Oh,
that-
no, I'm talking about TJ's Plumbing. Because that would be the next verifier.
Yeah, oh, that's true, yeah.
That's the thing. The next verifier would be TJ's
I
Plumbing.
think he went out on his own this year, I know that.
Yeah.
So we need to verify the
Yes, he
verifier.
did.
Verify the verifier.
So we can table it
Yeah.
until we verify everything, and if
So-
he needs an additional verifier, we
So-
can do that.
yeah, it sounds like we want to table this until we get some more information and clarification.
And
as-
is there anything written that states that the actual holder of the master's license has to be the verifier? Or
Yeah,
can
the
anybody
verifier, no, the verifier has to be a master.
ever-
Yes.
Has to be a
100%.
100%.
Joe Blow from a company can't sign off and say, use my buddy's number.
Just so that, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
that's the first red flag. I mean, he obviously has enough time.
Actually, I wouldn't have caught that, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, and
I would sue, like, it specifically says, it. Wait, is that even notarized stating I am a verifier?
it's a warning right
Yeah.
here. Right there, there's a warning.
What's-
If
yeah.
you're not a verifier, you can lose your
Very
license
seriously, the role of the
and pay
verifier
some fine.
determines that any
So,
verification was obtained.
He's playing a dangerous game.
Actual performed, the city can permanently deny the license sought or revoked. He could be permanently denied for, well, let's just go one step
All
at a
right,
time.
so there's a motion to table until we get more information and clarification. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Any questions? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passed. Next, we have to review a electrical application for Colton Titus, applying for a journeyman's license.
I just want to let you guys know right now, Robert Lyle no longer holds the position there, but he was the master at the time that Colton did work there.
Okay, thank you.
Can't get the download.
Is there a certain page you guys want to see?
Well, we'll see the verifier signed off, initialed everything, Robert Lyle.
The verifier says that he was the instructor. And I don't know what's the word in front of instructor?
NCCER. Is that right?
Yes, that's what that says.
Like,
There's a license number, 284.
isn't that the
I don't know. The
national instruction?
But if he's an instructor and he doesn't work with them, how can he verify what his work is?
Well, he said he worked at Connecto, AEI, and RA Lyle Electric, were the organizations he worked at.
He's the instructor. Well, I think that they belong to he was an instructor for their classes, for their apprenticeship. That's his position in the company was their instructor.
So they, in-house, they had their own.
Yes, they had their own program, but he didn't work with them, I guess.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if he wasn't his foreman, he was the instructor.
Right.
He didn't work there during the time he was there.
Well, how does he know what the field work is?
Wow. Same situation we just had then.
Right.
Well, I would say that, like, we used to do night classes, like, and
Sure.
we'd have journeyman, I was an instructor, I'd work in the field during the day, and be an instructor at night, too.
Sure.
So, I'm saying that that's a possibility.
Sure.
I don't know if that's, I don't know how he would be a full-time instructor for one company. You know,
He just ran the classes.
I think that's what he did.
I would
I
take
know what
a
I'm-
guess.
I know someone else that did that.
But was he an actual electrician for the company?
Correct.
Right. Yeah.
That's my question.
That would make sense, though.
Now, it says that he's retired too, so I think that's what that says, doesn't it? Retired?
But I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of times the master, a master
Sure.
at any company might not work with the guy out in the field. They might be in the office and not, you know.
Right.
I don't know if that's as much a issue as the last one.
Can we see the verifiers?
The verifier says that he worked with him for 4 straight years, but he worked for 2 different companies, because he worked for Hillbrick from 6/13/22 to 1/12/2024. And he bookended with Connecto Arrow around Hilbert. So, does he need another verifier also from Hilbert?
Can we see the resume up there, please?
Was that what we just did for the last applicant, right?
Yeah.
It looks like he overlapped his employment with all three of them.
And he did hold a apprentice license, I believe it showed on it, on the application. He
Yes.
is registered.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did he book in from
What's our problem?
February of 21 to 22 and then?
Electric, Arrow Electric.
Because he stopped working for Connecto 6/9/22.
Yeah,
And then
and
he
then
started working for Hilbert 6/13/22.
Then went back,
Till 1/12/24, and then 1/15/24, he went back to Connecto.
yeah, so how could Lyle be his verifier for two different
For
companies?
4 years.
For 4
right.
years.
So,
The letters of recommendation from all his employers don't recommend him, they just verify that he worked there in terms of a trend. Ilbrick, Kenor, LEI just said that he worked there. Didn't write a letter of recommendation. Just putting that out there.
So should we, when we get these, should we be requesting that they get a letter from all the prior employers to equal their 4 years? I mean, that's what we're doing for the,
You mean a verifier?
Yeah, the verification is the same guy, but he worked for multiple companies. So he's verifying because he was his instructor? I mean,
That's what I'm wondering is happening if none of the previous employers are saying other than just acknowledgement of his employment. There's no rhetoric in here that says, I recommend this individual.
or what his skills were.
Correct. The only ones that are recommending him are owners that would have employed him for side work. So, just putting that out there for reference.
Mike, were you saying he should have the verifiers totaling 4 years?
I mean, that's what we were asking the previous
Yeah,
applicant for.
right. Think you want to table this one as well?
I think so.
Looking for,
What's our biggest concern with this, I guess?
you'd almost have to call Lyle,
Yeah.
because he's the verifier, but how did he verify 4 years? And he was jumping around with different companies.
did he have 4 years total working at Connecto on his resume? Because I know there was some gaps and he was jumping around.
21, 22, year and a half, and then another year. No, he had 2.5 years with
Yeah, a little
Connecto.
over 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, so he's only actually worked under that master for, you said about 2 years. So if we table this, are we going to ask for more information from another to cover the 4 years.
So,
Yeah.
but does he have his time? Hilbert they're all masters, aren't they?
That means he,
Like, well, they're all masters, right?
I'm sorry?
They're all
Yeah.
masters,
Yes, they all have masters.
so we're not worried about his time, correct, or?
Not necessarily
but-
concerned about the time, but the verifier said that he was there for 4 years.
right.
Oh, same deal.
It's, you've got the same verifier for 4 years, but he was with two different companies. Technically, you should be getting a verifier with Hilbrick and a verifier with Connecto, but
Or if he just verifies the proper time he was there. Next, he put September 21
He could
to,
verify if he brought in pay stubs or something like that to verify his employment.
yeah,
We've done that in the past.
yeah.
He did have some pay
think they're
stubs there.
I think he did, yeah. Right there.
So is our biggest problem the dates they put down, the candidate names and their application?
Yeah, and he doesn't have 4 years under that master electrician.
So he was working at, okay.
Well,
Arrows.
Arrows, the guys from Greenville, they're doing streetlights.
Arrow and Connector are the same
Yeah,
company now.
Aerobot Connector.
They bought them out, yes.
Arrow got Connecto?
They bought out Connector, so
Yes.
that's why it changes his
I wondered
pay
when that
stubs.
occurred, because I'm like, didn't know they, I knew he was
Is this
getting
for the
close to retire,
Masters?
but.
Oh, journeyman.
Journeyman, yeah.
So why did he write on there, let's see.
Yeah, he only has those 3 pay stubs. He doesn't have any other employer pay stubs.
So what we can ask for a verifier at the other employer to equal 4 years
Yeah.
working, that's
We just want to verify his work for
right.
He probably
So-
didn't work there for 4 years. They probably just saw the minimum, well, I mean, he put September to June. That is kind of weird.
It is weird.
I mean, I thought maybe he would just put the minimum requirement for the time, but they're not even September 21 to June of 25.
we recognize?
That's 3 years and 11 months.
He's going to take the next anyway for the city.
June, July, no, wow, it's less than that.
Education, yeah.
September, June, July, August, September, 9 months. So why did he put those dates?
Is that an accredited course?
Well, Connecto had a course of their own for a while.
That's right. don't
That
they
was
need
accredited by the
school,
state.
too?
In Arrows, but Arrow does theirs out of,
Yeah, it's a,
Started at Arrow, worked there for a year, then went up to IBEW, and got a journeyman through IBEW, so.
yeah, it was an open shop class. I mean,
They do have.
no, you,
Right, so
so
our
his
big-
name's on it. There's Robert Lyle's name on that.
yeah.
Sweet.
Like, did you want to make that motion to
that's the
table
case.
it?
I'd like to make a motion, we table this.
What do we need exactly?
And have this applicant provide pay stubs or some kind of verification
Yeah,
that he's worked for 4 years.
Okay, there's a motion. Is there a second on that motion?
I'll second it.
We have a second by A. Bretts. Any questions?
So-
Yes.
go ahead, yeah.
He needs more than that. He needs to have a verifier to close the gap. He needs another verifier.
Does he?
The last guy did. He didn't have the hours in.
So
With
if we
that
do this,
employer.
then that means every time that we approve an application, if the verifier can't verify all 4 years, they're going to get 2 verifiers.
Right.
I don't think
And I
that,
think that this problem goes, that if you put a job under a bad situation, that employer will never verify.
Right.
you're not gonna get more than one
This is
verifier.
Yeah, we've been under that before.
So the verifier
Essentially, it's gonna be the last guy they're working for that
Well,
has
he's-
their last
Don't
time.
forget, he's not, this isn't a master where he's got
Right.
to verify what he's done. He's going for his journeyman.
You still have to
So I think
verify
that
things.
If he can prove that he's got his time in there, working for someone for the 4 years, and he had a verifier for the majority of the time,
I mean, well, we can approve that because he has it right there, because he has documentation from
but he's only got
the employer.
only 2 years though.
No. Well,
Well,
if
he's
you
got
look
more.
right now, it says, what was he, from 1/15/24, so that's almost 2 years. And then you had another year and a half.
Right, 2.5 years.
So that's 3.5 years, and then the other time that he had with Hilbrick.
Right.
So that's the time. He has enough time.
I would agree with that.
I'm not saying that he doesn't have
But
enough time.
I'd like that time verified by someone.
It's verified. He has the pay, he has the letter from the
Employer.
confirmation letter from the employers.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's in there. He has confirmation letters from the employers that said, yes, he did work for me from this date to that date.
There's verification.
No, the last,
That's what the
the
verification.
last
There's
one,
verification
we're worried about the
that's not
verifier being an actual plumber.
Right, I understand that.
Yeah,
We're verifying.
we're never gonna get more than one verifier to sign. That's just it.
So here's his one from
So
Nora
that's,
Electric.
that's not even the time that we're really concerned about. It's from 21 to,
It's that one.
right here. So he was with them from 22 to 24.
So okay.
And he gives his hours.
So he was with Hilbrick for 2 years, and he'll have 2 years in on the 15th with,
2.5 years
yeah,
with
with the other, with the other.
Arrow,
3.5.
Connecto Arrow.
Yeah.
And this is from Lathrop.
So I'd say he has the hours in.
Right? Does he have the hours?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
If we're gonna believe what we're seeing here,
Yeah,
he fabricated a letterhead.
I'd like to withdraw that motion.
okay.
So he has the hours. Does he have the schooling?
I wasn't aware of those letters. You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't see them either.
So now, we need to make a motion that he approved.
Yeah.
What about the schooling yet? Does he have the schooling? I forget the
got the
schooling on the
schooling
electric
because-
stuff.
Do we, is that school that he had gone to?
Is that accredited?
Is it accredited?
Well, that's up to us to make that decision. If we're allowed to.
I thought that there was an actual.
No, there is. I
There's
don't know
only
what
two
it is,
different-
but
There was only two different schools.
correct. Mr. Niebuhr always had that down.
That one right there.
Yeah, it's gotta be accredited, right, Christie?
And it's not signed. I don't understand why nobody signed it.
What I do, like I said, Connecto did have the apprenticeship that
Do
was
you remember what the accredited
accredited.
schools were off the top of your head?
Since he's currently working for them, he has to be enrolled in it. And Arrow has theirs separate, which was from when they moved from Pittsburgh. I don't know how they're dealing with it now since they're up here, but I can confirm.
I know
And
Dave
if not, he'll just have to take the exam to obtain his journeyman license.
Yeah, but you
Yeah,
still have to have the
because-
schooling to be approved. Right, Christine?
If their program is accredited,
If it's accredited, but it has to be
He's
accredited.
good.
Like EIT is not accredited.
Just the journeyman part.
he's applying to take the exam. Well, he's applying to get his journeyman, but if they're not accredited, as you guys are
Right,
questioning.
because we always
he will
denied
have to
EIT
take
because
the
they weren't
exam.
accredited.
If not, if they are accredited, he will obtain his journeyman license.
Gotcha.
So we need a little clarification on
Any
whether this
clarification if
is,
this
That's what
program
we
is
need.
accredited or not.
So the thing is,
Because I've never seen that.
That looks like it's just an in-house style certificate. I don't know that it actually outlines.
I think the other ones are all approved by the Bureau of Apprenticeship Training. if I'm not
Correct,
mistaken.
yes.
yeah.
It has to be approved for that.
Does he have a fourth year?
does he,
I don't have my book in front of me.
Level 4?
Copy of that. Let's see. Save it, table it to the next one.
Any way we can look that up?
NCCER's National Credentialing and Certification Program.
Can we look that up right now and see if it's,
Christie, do you have a list of the accredited?
I do not.
Yeah, so,
I think he should supply some form of documentation that that's accredited.
Okay.
I agree.
And once we find that out, I think we can make our decision after that.
okay.
I agree.
So you want to make the motion to table it until,
I'd like to make a motion that we table this application until we get confirmation that this is an accredited program.
okay, there's a motion on the floor by Mike Ziwi. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Mr. Reeves.
Yes.
Any questions on the motion? So we're just tabling it until we find out
If it's accredited or not.
if it's an accredited. Okay. All those in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passed. That was the last of the applications, and we're looking for a motion to adjourn.
I have one question,
Oh.
or just one comment. We seem to be getting a lot of people that come back and haven't paid their license for a number of years. Should we pick a time? If I don't pay my CDL license, I lose it within a year. It seems like everybody's going back 5, 6, 7, 8 years, not paying their fee. I can get my license back, I'll just pay the fee and get your license back. I just don't think that's right to the guys that pay it, not necessarily working, but still pay their license to keep it current.
Right.
So I don't know if we should think about saying, hey, you know, we're only gonna go back X number of years and put it out there so everybody knows that. From now on, you've got this amount of time. There was a point in time that if you were late up to a year, it was a fine, and I don't remember if it was 1 year or 2 years, you lost your license. And there was a letter that was sent out, this was, I don't know, the 80s, 90s, I don't know when it was, but that wasn't effective at the time, but it kind of went to the wayside. But I just feel like it's not right that you could just kind of not pay your fee and just pay them all up with a fine and get your license back.
That would be up to you guys.
Well, I just think it's something we should think about.
I think two things there. It's obviously up to us, but if we have a guy who got a or journeyman license, plumbing, electrical, let's say back in the 90s, works one job site for 3 years, and then just completely changes careers and hasn't touched a wrench in 20 years, that might be a little different than a guy like the gentleman today where he hasn't stopped working in the trades. You know what I mean? They still have their, up to date on the technology or continuing education type stuff, new products where you're going to have to work with it. So I think every situation would be separate. I think a cutoff date would be kind of tough to just say, well, sorry, take the test again, or,
At the
I
same
don't know. I think it's also up to us
At the
too.
same time, though, had he not changed jobs and just stayed with Spader for the next 20 years, he probably could have just never paid that fee.
He probably would have never need to, because he had his journeyman card through Local 27, because that's more what they care about on those,
Right.
in those situations.
Also, I don't think we want to get into a position like that because it could be extenuating circumstances such as somebody fell off a ladder, broke their back, and they couldn't work for 2 years.
Yeah.
I think we had one of those.
Yeah.
yeah, that, and the guy went out of town too, and then he came
Exactly.
back and goes, oh, I need my license back.
They always have the option to put the license in escrow too. And I think also too, why we're seeing this is because for 20 years, before the ordinances, before this board, nobody really was concerned about, whoa, I gotta make sure I get my license in check, well, I don't know if I'm gonna work for them anymore, or it was more lax per se.
So if you were to add the fees.
Or a fee.
And add the escrow fee.
Yeah.
If you didn't put your license in escrow, if you put your license in escrow, say it costs $100. The way it is now, all they gotta do is pay back their fees,
But they're double.
but, they are double.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
double.
So they're paying more. So it's, I mean, this dude just paid $1,200.
Yeah,
For how many years?
from 19,
Oh,
I
19,
think it was
yeah.
19.
6 years. I don't think it's crazy.
Does somebody that hold a license get notified through the mail or whatever if their license is expired?
No, they don't, because the way our system works, it does not, I don't know whose license. I can see, if I look them up, I can tell, but the way our system works, it doesn't give me that information.
Okay.
And once someone doesn't pay for a license, 1 year, the next year, when our report is ran at the end of the year, they don't even come up on the report.
I see.
So they won't be notified.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully, we're getting new software and it'll be able to alert me of things like that, but right now, if they don't pay and I don't know them personally, or if they don't call me, I will never know.
Do you think that's a possibility that you could be alerted through the
Hopefully,
software?
Maybe.
Well, maybe, I guess that would be better if they were alerted to the software that their license is expired, you need to renew it, and they just chose
Right.
not to at that point in time after being warned about it.
Right.
I understand it,
Yeah.
people may forget of their circumstances.
Yeah.
But if you were warned about it,
Yeah,
and you still
exactly.
took no action.
It'd be different.
That's the thing, there's never been warnings. It's just been, Right,
No,
I'm-
Getting
nobody's
back to
ever-
my CDL thing, I guess
Yeah.
I am warned, hey, your CDL is up at this time, take
Yes.
your test by then.
Right.
But our system is not built that way. So once they don't pay 1 year, they just drop off.
Yeah, and then if they had it in escrow, let's say, for 6, 8 years, and then I'm gonna go back to work, you know, it's like, that's the same thing. I mean, okay, you paid your money, and you go back to work, and you're a journeyman or a master's, you know, so,
Because we had people who have had, been in the field, go into the office,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then decide the office is not for them. If they had it in retirement or in escrow, and then they come back and say, I'm back in the field.
Yeah.
So then they take it out. So we do have those circumstances.
Hey, on a side note, I just looked up this NCCER, and they have all 50 states, 20 countries, over 1,000 national and international accreditations for certification. So, I mean, this is not a fly-by-night thing. This is a pretty big organization, so I can't believe that this is not accredited in the state of Pennsylvania. I mean, it's a pretty big organization.
So what I can do is find out if he was, since it's showing that he has 4 years of that, but he was not working for Connecto for 4 years consecutive. I
But he
can
could still
see-
take the class, though.
Yeah, I can see if he was allowed to be enrolled in the class.
Sure.
And maybe back while he was working for Hillbrick, if he was still enrolled in the class.
Okay.
Yeah, because the non-unions, they do that. I mean,
Well, that's the one, every time we've had this discussion, it's, is it accredited? Is it accredited? Every single time. And then teachers like, yeah, or somebody was like, yeah. Somebody always called it out.
yep.
I would also like to get a list of accredited schools.
Yeah,
Start-
really. I mean,
really.
does the state have a website that's on for the testing?
I don't know, Christie, is there a way you guys can work on a list of accredited schools?
I can, see what I can do.
Okay.
I mean, I know like Philly, Pittsburgh, but there's a lot of other areas that have schools and stuff that, you know, they've got to have some type of education program for the non-unions, you know.
Oh, there is, yeah, definitely. They have to.
I mean, yeah, I mean, electricians, that's a requirement. Just about anywhere you go, you gotta continue ed, and plumbing too, so.
All right.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
Second it. I'll second it.
Then we are, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right, we're adjourned.